Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go! 10, touchdown! Check! 22, check! Lava! 22, check!
First carry for Darius Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Haskins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get that ball! Get that ball!
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins is going to fire one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Step now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. Black 22. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. That's caught by Howard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made by Todd Davis. Play fake. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Winston from the gun on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, set the tone, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
from the 36. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And some space here. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Winston now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Winston. Forced out to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Play action. Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. They go play action with Haskins. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jameis now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Here's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
53
is the mark. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing on second and 14. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 56. Let it go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Second and 5 now. Haskins. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Here we go with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On first and 10, it's Haskins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just... And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Let's take it inside his own 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This is Jones. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. From the gun, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Hey, stop. 51.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Complete to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. Winston to Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Wait.
They go back to the ground. This time Barber. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
51. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
Green, triple T.
Switch it.
On play action, they'll throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return. Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and short yardage, Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
They'll run with Barber. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out, because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd. Not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it, because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And boy, they got it done. On I'm sure they were encouraging him on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
10-0 the score after.